In a few days from now, this coming Sunday, Pesach Sheni. Pesach Sheni, it's a month after we brought the Korban Pesach the first time, Yud Daled, 14th of Nisan. So the 14th of year, it's not a month from Pesach, it's actually a month from bringing the Korban Pesach. So this coming Sunday, Yud Daled, 14th day of this month, is Pesach Sheni. Many people eat your matzah. Besides, save a few minutes in shul, what we do say or don't say in Pesach Sheni, but what is the message? What's the message of Pesach Sheni? In this Sefer, Heimi Nachamuni, the Tolner Rebbe, I'd like to share with you his idea on Pesach Sheni. The basic idea, the starting point, why we have a makeup day. We don't have makeups for any other mitzvah. You're not there, you're not there. Usually that's how it works with mitzvahs. You missed the train, you missed the train, that's it. You don't have, you can't make up most things. And here, Hashem gives you a grace that a month later, you missed the first one, a month later, just bring the same cup. So the basic idea most people would say is that the Pesach offering, the Korban Pesach, is so fundamental. It's so fundamental to our relationship, the creation of that love affair. Some people say it's my signing in. This is my identity. I'm a member of the club. And that's why if you don't do this positive mitzvah, you chayav kares, which is an exception to the rule, that you be chayav kares, such an extreme heavenly punishment for a positive mitzvah and fail to do. Only two examples like that. Korban Pesach is one of them. Bris Milah is the other, circumcision. But we can understand, this is my mark that I'm a Jew. And my relationship with God is this love affair that was created on Pesach, where He swept us up and made Him as people. I'm there. I want to be there. So it's such an important statement. So therefore, God gives us a second chance. The question, however, as beautiful as that is why are there certain fundamental differences then between Pesach Rishon and Pesach Sheni? You would think, if we're going to do another Pesach, another chance, then make it identical. Make the holiday identical. Yet there are two very, very, very clear differences that the Mishnah Pesachim describes. What's the difference between Pesach Rishon and Pesach Sheni? One difference, very good. One difference is, on the first Pesach, Pesach 1, you can't have chametz in your house. Not only you can't eat chametz on that day, but when you bring that offering, you cannot have chametz around. That's a pasuk in the Chumash. It can't be found in your homes. Even if it affects the Korban Pesach. Forget the eating or not eating, al yirah, by having, owning it. It nullifies the whole Korban, having Pesach, having chametz in your house. So to have any type of bread should be a problem. Pesach Sheni too. It's the same opportunity. Yet, the Mishnah says, Pesach 2, Pesach Sheni, chametz or matzah, you can have chametz, you can have matzah, you can have bread, you can have matzah. Anything you want. You can have anything in your house. Have all the bread you want. Second difference. The second difference, the Mishnah says that when they ate the Pesach Rishon, the first Pesach, they would say Hallel. And there was a whole ceremony of Hallel. Rashi says it brought the roof down practically. He uses that expression. It felt like the roof was going to come down. Pesach Sheni, Mishnah says, no Hallel. When they ate it, no Hallel. two differences it says in the Mishnah. The question is why? What? If this is my chance to do it again, I missed the first time, again. So why does there have to be those distinctions? In order to answer this, the Talmud Rebbe goes off on a little tangent and compares it to the first luchos and the second luchos. The first luchos, the first time we got the Ten Commandments, those first tablets, Chazal tell us in several different Chazals. Did you know why they broke? You know why the first luchos didn't make it, didn't last? You ask anybody, they'd say because the Jew sinned with the golden calf. But there are several different Chazals that all point to the same thing. Because it was done with big fanfare. With such pomp and circumstance that it was an ayin hara. It brought upon almost like a curse. When you make such a big deal about it, in such a public way, you're asking for trouble. Too big a noise. And when it's such a big noise, it's not going to last. Something's going to happen. Too glitzy. The second luchos, the second tablets that we got in Paras Kisisa, that was a private, quiet rendezvous, God and Moshe by a rock. We laid that in Kisisa, Yom Kippur time, Kol Demoma Daka. It was a quiet, no kolos running up with the thunder and lightning and shofar. None of that. It was quiet. And it was done with tzina, modesty. And anything done in such a modest way, that has a mazal. That's done properly, that has a look to it, that's going to last. So the kasha, when you read these midrashim, and Chazal, Rashi, and so then why did God do it that way the first time? Like, God knows this. What was God pushing? It's one thing if like you make it that way. You make a big show of something that's a little bit overboard. But why did God himself, if this is already built in, it's almost like it was pre-arranged and pre-planned that it was going to fail because of all this glitz and glamour and noise. So why did God make such a sound and light show in the first luchos, the first tablets? God should do it right. So the Talmud Rebbe explains that we need both in life. We need both. They complement each other. And we need sometimes a big event to shake things up. The Jewish people were a bunch of slaves. And something had to catapult, something had to springboard these people from having a mentality of 200 years of being subservient and inferior, whatever that was, that mentality of being under Egyptian rule. But something had to shake them that you are Am Hashem. You are a nation of God. You are accepting God's Torah. You are His people. You are the princes. And this event had to be, it had to blow them away. You're gonna go to God willing this summer, 100,000 Jews at the Sea of Mashas, in New York, where it's gonna be in the East Coast. It's gonna be, that's gonna be an event. If anyone's not inspired to learn Torah, that's gonna do it. So many people, after going to Madison Square Garden or whatever place, they took on Daf Yomi after seeing such an event. Sometimes we need that shake-up. But you know what? Those things may not last. We debate this, we talk about this a lot in yeshiva, when we're teaching. You take somebody, and you'll take them away for Shabbos. Take them to Tzfas. Take them to anywhere. And give them an unbelievable Shabbos. Will that do it? And we grapple with this educationally, that it may give them a wild show and give them a beautiful, but will wear off, because real life is Shabbos wherever they live. And maybe Shabbos in Spas is going to be incredible, but how can they make that in their own neighborhood? How can they make that in their day-to-day, week-to-week Shabbos? Spend Shabbos in the old city. Okay, but what happens when you come home? So that's the plus and minus of the big events. Maybe having a Shabbos which is more normal for them, more within what's going to happen more often and frequent, and show them how that could be beautiful. Maybe that may have a long-lasting effect, that they can really see that I can apply that. I can use that. Can't take tzvas with me everywhere. Can't take the koto with me everywhere. But maybe so the answer is maybe you need both. You need both. Maybe you need to show them what an ultimate Shabbos could be. And then show them that even if your Shabbos on a weekend may not be that ultimate like it was there, but you can still raise the level, pick up the level, and show how you can do that week in, week out. So the Luchos Shnios, the second Luchos, was a more normal, quiet affair. To show them that you can have Torah, and it can be part of your life, even without the shofar blowing, without the violins playing, without the lightning. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. And that take with you for the rest of your life. That's lasting. So we need both. So that's what the Talmud Rebbe says about Pesach Rishon and Pesach Sheni. Pesach Rishon was the big show. And we needed that. We needed a Pesach. We need the Aliyah L'Regel, the Sholosh Regolim. We have the whole Klal Yisrael there. And you need it to be where you can't eat chametz for 7 days. You can't eat bread for 7 days. Bread, chametz, matzah, in many svarim it talks about what they represent, whether it represents the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, whatever evil it represents that we can't eat for 7 days. For the big show, when you're going for the big, 7 days, nothing, no fun, no bread, just matzah. Everything has to be sterile. We can't live forever like that. We got to land somewhere. So for 7 days you can handle it. That's Pesach Rishon. Hallel. When they ate the korban Pesach Rishon, it was with such a ruckus, such an event. The roofs were ready to fall in. We need that. We need that shake-up. But we also need, and the Rambam actually says, the Rambam writes, if you don't have a Pesach Rishon in Klal Yisrael's totality, for whatever reason, the Jewish people did not have a Pesach Rishon, you can't have a Pesach Sheni. You need both. Because they feed off each other. Pesach Sheni, okay, you weren't able to come to the first one and handle the first one for whatever reason. But there's something that you can handle, that you can take, and it'll be lasting for you. And it's practical, it's down, it's right for you. It's a Pesach Sheni experience where it could be even with chametz. It could be in your normal setting of life. It doesn't have to be with the Hallel. Oh. You can take the messages or whatever that message of Pesach is, your connection with God and your relationship and the birth of that, and make it on a simple day-to-day level. So that's what we're celebrating this Sunday. We all had that Pesach Rishon. We all had the big event. But it could be that it wears off. We're back to civilian life. It wears off. comes Pesach Sheni to say, you can eat the matzah again. Remember those messages of the matzah. Remember what Pesach Rishon, what the real message is supposed to accomplish, where you're supposed to go with Pesach, and bring it into your day-to-day life. If you don't have to spend all those hours in shul this time, you don't have to have a seder, you don't have to clean up your house, you don't have to go through all that. Bring it into your day-to-day life. And take the same messages and see how you can bring Pesach Sheni home in a lasting way. That's the Torah.